think we all got born in a truck. First memories were going down south in the back of a TK Bedford. I'd be chucked up with the RT box in the back, and then basically that was our life.
Mum wouldn't let me leave school until I was 16, and then I went Nelson fruit packing, and then I met the bride here.
He kind of said, I might meet you after rugby, and it just eventuated from there.
55 years, so worked out all right. Ended up at Miller's Transport in Timaru, and that's what started my driving career virtually. One night we were in the local having a few with the boys, and this chap came up to us and he said, "Do you want to buy a transport you for?" We looked at one another, how the hell can we buy a transport, you know? And he said, "Oh, well, Temuka's in receivership." And 4 of us put in $4,000 each, and that started it.
If you had seen it when we went there was a shed that was half falling down.
There was about 18 trucks and half of them were in blocks.
It wasn't pretty, put it that way.
But Mum and Dad had no money at all, and I know everything they had they put into us as kids, and I do know that they struggled their backsides off for the first 10 years in business.
We never had any social life much.
If we wanted to see Mum or Dad, we had to come to the transport, and Dad would often put you in a truck.
It was a pig truck, so every week it'd go and pick pigs up, so it had the smell of pigs all the time.
3 kids up the back, and Rowdy and I.
And that's what we grew up in, and whatever we had to do, it was all related around the pig truck. It's always been a rich dairy area, which we work in. We had 4 small dairy companies all come together. They formed one co-op, which then went on to become Fonterra.
Yeah, those days when Fonterra first started, I suppose we only had about 20 trucks, didn't we?
Being at the right place at the right time.
My father and I had different views on where I needed to go in life. I chose to jump the ditch and go to Australia.
Gutsy said, "Oh, how are things going in the transport?" I said, "Well, if you ones don't come home, well, we'll put her on the market."
We've got no option. Here's the time frame, I want you home.
After about 2 or 3 months, we got word to say that he was coming home.
It challenged me, it made me grow up, it made me mature into a leader.
And then the other joker came home too.
He just rang up and said, "Let's get your ass back home."
And it's worked out to be the right decision too. When we come back in '93, there wasn't enough room in the office for the old man and I. So he started up down at King Street, down the bottom end of Temuka. All of a sudden we started receiving Fonterra product.
There's over 70 employed down just that wee stretch down there. They have 70 more wages coming into the pockets of,
Locals.
people. That's why I am proud of that end down there.
And that's how the storage juggernaut started. It was actually understanding the full supply chain and how we could actually involve it and handle that product 3 or 4 times before it gets to market. So we've done a deal with Kiwi Rail, so we now operate the Kiwi Rail siding. So we get that leg. Now we control wherever that we need the rail to go. Barwoods is fairly based. Geographically, that gives us probably one of the stronger areas in the South Island. The acreage there and the clients is massive. It's protecting our future and the next generations to come through. Mackenzie Supply was a different beast. Previous owner died of a massive heart attack. His lovely wife, she came up one Christmas Eve and just said it's too hard guts and went out. The compassion and everything else went with it. We thought, hey look, we can squeeze this in. They had those Japanese, what are they called, trucks are they? So we had to dispose of quite a few of those things. We've injected quite a bit of horsepower into there with the Volvos, and it's good. It's turned that business around.
We've always offered a good service. Yeah, it's been something the boys have been really particular about.
Customers are like family to us, eh? We try to get to know everyone.
Even though we've got 220 odd employees, we still know their names. We know their family situations.
We're on call 24/7 for the drivers as well.
People want to work for us, and that's a nice feeling.
Well, the community is our town, and we've been part of this town all of our lives, so giving a bit back doesn't worry us. You know, we do what we can to help anyone.
It's not about us, it's actually about the community.
We do what we can for every sports club.
Rowdy's patron of the cricket, and I'm patroness of the hockey here in Temuka.
If they want a truck, we'll give them a truck.
There's people coming in every week especially Mum. She's got a kind heart.
That's in the genes, and it's great to see the next generation actually taking that on board too.
Yeah, I think it is in our blood. I'd hope to think it is. I prefer to give, so no, it is really nice to see them do that.
We've had a really damn good time and really appreciate what everyone's done for us.
Very proud of Mum and Dad bringing up 3 boys as we were, and the business side of it. Still Rowdy at 83. You can sit at the table and he can still offer a lot of good.
He's the only one that'll do 24/7, and he's up half the friggin' night, and he just loves it.
It was Christmas. Mum rang me up actually and says, you better go get the newspaper.
We went to Wellington.
Hired a suit for the day. Never wore a suit before in my life.
He's done a lot, and yeah, it was a proud moment.
It's an honour, there's no doubt about that.
We've pushed the rural sector and we're going pretty well on the rural, but nothing compared to the Fonterra side, and that's with Gutsy's commitment to push that along.
The one thing that Dad and I do share is a vision for the future, where the next generation needs to be, where the next step needs to go, and to make sure that we don't waste time stepping sideways instead of stepping forward. So the future's bright.
I will say that if it wasn't for them, Mum and I wouldn't be sitting here today. And I'm proud of what they've done. I've never told them that, but I am bloody proud of them.
Time for a beer.
No worries.
Cut. Beer time.